My name is Sean Nichols. I am a junior at Vilmadon Academy and have been a member of the Cincinnati Dragons wheelchair basketball team for 10 years. Sportsmanship typically refers to being a fair and respectful person while playing a sport or game. Sportsmanship is important when it comes to any sport, but it is especially important in wheelchair basketball. Everyone who is on an NWBA wheelchair basketball team has had some type of medical or physical struggle or difficulty that has caused them challenges in their life. The community knows and understands that. We also realize that everyone has different challenges to face, but wheelchair basketball can be a way to come together and have a great time competitively. That understanding and respect is a major part of what makes our community so great. A major piece of sportsmanship is respect. This respect should be shown to other teams and teammates on or off court. Giving your teammates a hard time about a mistake they make, yelling at them, calling them names, or just insulting them are instances of lack of respect. This can cause resentment, frustration, distrust, and many other negative emotions. Giving your teammates a boost, something like a compliment or constructive criticism, allows all members of a team to improve and stay positive. Our past 2 seasons for the Cincinnati Dragons Varsity team have been a challenge. We graduated 3 of our starters in 2023, and another starter decided to focus on wheelchair tennis. Last year, I was our only returning starter. The rest of the team was 3 freshmen and 3 prep players who were dual rostered. There were many games that we knew were going to be challenging. We knew it was a rebuilding year, and we were focused on playing hard enough to qualify for the national tournament, knowing that we were probably going to be in the NTI bracket. As the team leader, I know Coach Jake expects me to be a positive role model for the other players, and sportsmanship plays an important role. I have modeled sportsmanship to my team by giving them pep talks before and after the games. If we are facing a strong team that will be a challenge, I don't minimize the obstacles but focus on what our strengths are. On the court, in addition to actually playing the game, my role is to keep my team focused on the current play, stay positive, and shake off any mistakes. After the game, while we review what went well and what needs more work, sportsmanship means leaving the frustrations with how the game went on the court, so the team can stay positive and in a good headspace, while some also remembering what we need to work on and what we did well. Showing respect and sportsmanship to other teams means following the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If I want to be shown and given respect, then I need to do the same for my opponents or members of other teams. Shaking hands and wishing the other team good luck in a game before tip-off is another good way to show sportsmanship. We used to only shake hands after the game, but shaking hands ahead of the game has been a new thing for a few years. Doing it before and after somehow makes it games feel more friendly, especially since I know so many other players on other teams due to having gone to various collegiate summer camps. This year especially brought sportsmanship and friendliness front and center. The Cincinnati Dragons and RHI Racers have what we call a friendly rivalry, as we've been playing against each other for some 11 years. I've known some of the RHI players for 10 years, since a few, like Caden, have been playing the whole time I have. This year we've had a funny schedule where we've played RHI Racers and Louisville Lightning multiple times at several different tournaments this year. To say we've seen these guys a lot this year is an understatement. The results have been the same every time. We win the Louisville games and lose the RHI games. At our last tournament, we went into expecting these games, and the outcome would probably be the same. However, here's where the spirit of sportsmanship comes in. Before each game, I gave our team a pep talk about what we were going to try and do differently. For RHI, the discussion was about trying to break their press. For Louisville games, the discussion was on how we were going to work on our press and passing, and maybe get some of our littles working on their shooting. The purpose of our talks was to focus on how we as a team were going to play better and what we were going to work on. Our goal of the talks was positive, and we weren't complaining about how hard it was going to be to play RHI again or how easy the game against Louisville might be. The main reason is this: over the past years, players on the other teams started becoming more friendly. When you are playing against friends, while of course you want your team to win, sportsmanship means the spirit of the competition is friendly. Showing sportsmanship during a game means not trash talking on the court, uplifting your teammates when they are struggling, and especially helping someone up if they fall over, regardless of which team they're on. Being respectful during a game builds you how others see you. Being respectful to others means that others will be respectful to you as well. Letting your frustration show on the court just makes you look like you cannot handle yourself, and it is a surefire way to get your coach to put you on the bench. In the past few years, I have taken to calling out to my teammates my bad or sorry if they miss a ball that I was trying to pass. I've been doing that whether the issue was on my end or not, because sometimes my teammates let missed passes and stuff like that get in their heads and can't shake it off. Many of my teammates have told me that what I say helps them refocus on the game. Once a game is over, both teams line up and shake each other's hands. This reminds us that win or lose, both teams played the best, and it is a way to thank them for coming to the tournament and giving both teams a chance to play and enjoy the game. When our team meets for the post-game review, I've also been giving my other teammates at least one example of something that I saw that they did well, especially the littles. As a former little, I know how frustrating it can be to be blocking and picking, but not really getting to touch the ball. So I made it a habit to point out something they did well. Other ways to demonstrate sportsmanship involve hanging out and watching other teams play just for fun, staying for the championship game even if my team didn't make it, going to watch our prep team games, and playing a pickup game if a court is free. Sportsmanship doesn't have to be a big thing. Sometimes it's the little things like a kind word or turning your chair so someone can grab on and get up after falling over.